Welcome back to Early Morning. Bryan Kohberger, the 28-year-old criminology student accused of killing 4 students in Idaho, is expected back in a Pennsylvania courtroom today. Kohberger was arrested Friday, and as the days pass, who Bryan Kohberger is appears to be coming into sharper focus. Robert Sherman is live in Moscow, Idaho, with more on that. Good morning, Robert.
Good morning to you, Mitch. Still a lot of unanswered questions here in this case, but as you were saying, we are starting to get a more clear picture as to who Bryan Kohberger is. For one thing, he lived less than 20 minutes away from where we are in Moscow, Idaho. He was living over in Pullman, Washington, which is home to Washington State University. That's where he was a PhD student in the Department of Criminal Justice and Criminology. And NewsNation was there when his apartment was raided by the authorities just the other day. You can see those officials removing items from inside his unit and taking them away. He had just gotten his master's at DeSales University in Pennsylvania. And on the website Reddit, in a now deleted post, a man with the name Bryan Kohberger, who claims to have been that student at DeSales University, says that he was searching for criminals to respond to a survey asking them what was going through their heads as they committed their respective crimes and what their processes may have been like. We spoke with one of the department's notable alums here from Washington State University, who's now director of the criminal justice program at West Texas A&M. He told us this is way outside the norm when it comes to typical criminal justice and criminology students, especially here at Washington State.
The good ones is 0. I would say of the ones that aren't as good of students, out of 100, I would say, you might have 5. If you wanted to focus on that type of stuff, you could, but I would definitely say that's outside of the norm of what the vast majority of criminologists study.
There's been some speculation that a higher degree in criminology or criminal justice could help someone commit a heinous crime. But the people that we've spoken with in that educational sphere say that is not at all the case. Typically, the curriculum consists of criminal theory. It looks at the efficacy of laws and the application of the criminal justice system. Nothing that would really give someone the tools to commit homicide. Mitch?
That's a good thing they're not teaching them how to get away with murder. Thank you, Robert Sherman, for reporting from Moscow, Idaho. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation in your cable lineup. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-based, unbiased coverage.